Have you ever noticed that you feel more like yourself when you are alone? It's like it's quieter, there's less noise, there's less self-monitoring, there's more relaxation when you are alone. I see this a lot with people who are particularly sensitive, self-aware and aware of others. And there's often in these cases the need to self-edit and to monitor what you're going to say, how you're going to say it, if you're going to say it, or when you're going to say it. And so there's this constant evaluation and adjustment to the other. And this might help you to fit in a relationship, but ultimately it's quite exhausting, and ultimately you might feel quite alone, even if you are in a relationship. And something that I think it's not often understood about this is that this self-editing doesn't always come from a demand of the other, but very often it comes from within yourself. You're the one who thinks you need to be edited in order to be accepted. You're the one holding the belief that if you don't edit yourself and if you don't act and are in a certain way, then you will be rejected and you will be disconnected and you will end up alone. And so these beliefs in the back of your mind are the ones that are fueling this need to keep pretending or to keep adjusting yourself to be in a certain way, when in fact it could be interesting to see what would happen if you could be yourself. What self-editing usually looks like is that you say less than you want to, you soften what you feel, you change your tone and you hold things in. What it protects you from is rejection, conflict, disconnection. And what it costs you is clarity, spontaneity, and a sense of self. You're not more yourself alone, you're just less edited. And you do this because you did learn along the way that if you would be yourself, that could be costly, that could be dangerous. And so in order to go back to some safety, in order to go back to being able to be authentic, then you need to learn that you are acceptable exactly as you are, and that your authentic self fits regardless. And if it doesn't fit, then so be it. But becoming aware of it, becoming aware of this process would be the first step. And then learning how to communicate more clearly, how to be able to express yourself in a clear and safe way, that would be the next step. If this is something that you feel like you could have help with, I have prepared something that has to do with this and that could be helpful. If you want to know more, you can check the link below. And just one thing that I would like you to keep from this is the idea that this adjustment not only is not always necessary, but also it comes from many times within yourself. Do you really need to keep adjusting yourself? Or can you accept and be your true self a little more? So maybe the question is not, why do I feel better when I'm alone? Maybe the true question would be, what would happen if I could be myself in the presence of others? As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.